See, that edge is nice.
Oh yeah.
That's where they always are.
I think that's what they'll do. They'll work that edge and then they'll work up to us. They're not going to be on the other side of the mountain or whatever you want to call it, the ridge.
No.
They'll be on this south facing side. And then we're going to kill them. So folks, let me give you a little gist of what's going on. So we hunted.
People?
Okay. They don't see Hannah here because the sun's in their eyes. You guys can walk. You guys go ahead and walk. All right, so here's the latest. We went hunting yesterday morning, and we had some birds roosting not far from us, but they went the other way. We did see a strutter behind us. Heard plenty of goblins. Seen some in the woods. Called in a hen pretty close. That's about it. It was cold, and so we got out of there as soon as the birds faded away. We went back out yesterday afternoon, and we didn't have any luck seeing any birds or calling any birds. We did get pretty cool footage of a pileated woodpecker. And I don't care if you don't want to see it or not, here it is. So after the woodpecker event, that was about the highlight of the evening, we came back home this morning because it was cold again. Brooke elected to sleep in a little bit and wait until the day warmed up because it was supposed to warm up today and a lot of snow's melting. I'm glad because I didn't mind sleeping in either. So Keith's wife, this is Keith Levick if I haven't introduced him already. You've seen him in some of my other videos. He owns this land back here and has permission to hunt some of the other land back here. But his wife was sitting watching TV yesterday and saw some gobblers go up in here. This morning, Keith and I came out, and I wish I got my camera, got some footage of it. They were hammering up on this ridge.
I think I see turkey tracks.
Oh, that's pheasant.
Oh.
But they've been routinely seeing these birds back here in this back field. And these are south-facing slopes, so they melt the soonest, and the birds like to hit them first because they can access the ground. So long story short, we're going to sit up in here this evening, and hopefully Brooke can lure one of these birds in the gun range. I'll probably call a little bit, but she's got her box call. She's going to run it. So without further ado, let's get to the setup. I'll let you guys see where we're in. We're kind of like in a little hilltop here. We can shoot to a corner of a field here in front of us, and then there's a gap right here the turkeys seem to use a lot to go up to roost back up on the ridge behind us. We're hoping that these birds will stick to a pattern where they come down here and peck around this cut cornfield and then work up in the woods, and we can lure them close, and Brooke will get a chance at one of them. So that's kind of the strategy this evening, I guess you'd call it. Sit and wait, call and wait. Hopefully something shows up and not too late. I can't have that. Listen for response. See, the key is to listen a little bit after they might gobble. Okay, that's good. If they haven't gobbled by now, they're not gonna gobble. You hear that? Hen yelping.
Really?
Yeah, listen. Hold this a minute. Yes, no, it's right up there. Hold that. Don't call yet. Don't call yet, okay? Don't call yet. I want to get the camera on. That was a nice clean yelp. It wasn't a domestic. All right, sit real quiet. As soon as you get through calling, then don't move so you listen. All right, go. Yeah. Right, sit real still. I want you, as soon as you get through calling, listen, it's real low. It's like a yip, yip, yip. All right, you ready? Hit it again, but a short series. Do it again.
What do they sell? Maybe 150 about or 200, something like that.
Yeah, they weren't terribly too far. 100 yards or more.
100 yards about, yeah.
Do another short little series.
Milling around in that sun.
Yeah. Let's put it away. They yelped twice to your calling. The first time you called, they yelped. And then when you called the second round, they yelped again. Right there behind us. They're right there. Oh, there they are. There's the flock. Fades out.
Do you want to get her ready to shoot that way or what? Here, call.
Put your gun out that window. Just listen here. Just be still. Wait, be still. Be still. Be still. Be still. You're getting a little nervous, you see?
How far are they?
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's between the trees.
Okay. Straighten your gun up. There you go. I can't. You guys all got
Just pick one and shoot it. I can't get them on video.
Oh, crap. I can't see it.
Dang it, I missed.
It's okay. That's an awkward position to be in.
It's caught too high, huh?
Really? Had they not gobbled just then, we'd never known they were right behind us. They cut in.
They cut up high where I couldn't see
Yeah,
them.
and they were right here in gun range. And even right there, they were in gun range, but right at the edge of a range. They were like 30 yards maybe. Oh well.
If I can hear the gobbler, that means it's close because I can't hear anything.
That was
We're rhythming and everything.
like, see these, that stump right there?
Yep.
Just on the other side of that stump. You'll be able to see the tracks. We'll pace it off.
I know they just keep going up that way.
They came across from here and went right in that opening, and I told her just to get them. There was the biggest Jake was right here in the front, and it stepped out of the way, and then a smaller one came in, and that's the one I think she shot at. And then they didn't do it, but kind of just startled, and then they just kind of milled around and then walked up the hill. It's not
That's
your
exciting.
Yeah, it's not your first miss though. You remember your first miss? When was that?
It was in the woods. I think it was at Tim's. I think.
No, it was at.
Oh wait, I don't know.
It was behind our old house.
Yeah.
You were 4 years old. It was a fall turkey
I
season.
remember it was really the woods was really dense.
Yeah, and she says, "Daddy, I see a turkey." It was a hen, and it came by in front of us, and then it started walking. It wouldn't stop walking, and she put the bead on it, but what she didn't do was follow the turkey's head. As soon as she got on the head, she stopped following it and pulled the trigger and hit the dirt behind it. So that was your first miss on your very first turkey. But that's okay. That was fun, huh?
That was actually real exciting.
Yeah, that's tough. And you did a great job getting turned around to shoot out that back window there.
I never would have thought they would have been up that high, but
Yeah, the longbeards were up even farther, up the hill, another 80 yards or so. They went on that second tier up there. Well, I guess that wraps up your youth weekend here in Wisconsin, but good news is you have a season C tag, so in 3 weeks, actually 2 weeks, because 2.5,
Yeah, first starts Wednesday.
Wednesday. So you just got to get through that season and B, and then you get to start hunting again. So
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
we'll get Brooke back out here. She's way down here. Way down there.
Not a good action. Just
Yeah. I appreciate it, Keith. I guess
Oh,
we'll have to get back out here. And hopefully the weather will be warmer, because this is kind of tough on on anybody. And then for a 9-year-old here, toughed it out. All right, we're going to get out of this cold and go.
Feet are frozen icicles.
We're going to walk up here and then see where the turkey is standing in the range to get exact yardage. It should have been right in here somewhere, I thought. Wow, that's farther than I thought then. Where's the first set? Okay, wow, that was, God, that didn't look that far. Yeah, that's why I saw them coming over all these logs here. They couldn't even see the decoy, I don't think. "35 yards. Did you hear that? There's more turkeys. Listen. Be still. They're right there. You're not gonna be able to shoot them. Yeah, go get. It's lean against the. Get the. Yeah. Gun's right here. I got the gun. I'll get it.
let's go sit against the tree.
Yeah. Keith, go over. Go over and go over. You're right over the hill there.
Go right to this tree.
Okay.
You stay with her.
Okay. Just got this. Get right here, Brooke. Get right here, Brooke. Come here. Don't sit down. Get right here. Get right here. I don't think they're gonna come this way.
I hear one over there.
Just keep your head forward. They could come right up here. Just keep your gun right there. Just keep your eyes forward. Oh, I hear one drumming. Be still. I hear one drumming. Just be still. Don't move. Hear it? They're coming. I hear them drumming. Don't move your head. They're coming. They're coming. Don't move your head. Keep it.
still. Don't pull the trigger because the safety's off. You see them? Hear that one drumming?
I don't see any.
Just they're to your right. Don't look. Don't move yet. Be real still. You hear that drumming? Okay, I see them. They're coming right to. They're coming. Okay, don't move. Let them walk on by. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move, Brooke. Don't move. Don't move. You see the strutter? See the strutter? When he comes out behind the trees, he's gonna come out behind those trees where you're aiming. He keeps calling. Just bear with me. Okay, you see him? Shoot him. Shoot him. You got him, sweetie. You got
I
him.
thought I missed.
Get up there. Come on. Yeah. You got a big old gobbler. She got the big one.
Another high five.
Good job.
What are the odds of that happening?
I couldn't
Its
call
beard
it.
looks really long.
I couldn't hear like call, so winded.
She's going, call, daddy, call. I'm like, Keith's doing the call, and I could hear him. Could you hear him spitting and drumming?
I turned my back that way and I was hiding.
That's tough, running down the hill to get the gun. The blind's down there 60 yards.
I was like,
I figured if we could just beat him before he seen us.
Oh, he come right over this hill, spitting and drumming. And I was going, I can hear him. He popped out from behind the tree and she saw him. And I could see him in the camera. I was like, shoot him. And she moved and he's like, he saw something was up and boom, he went down. She thought she missed, didn't you?
I thought I missed.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh, excuse me.
Awesome, awesome. Isn't that a crazy way for this to end?
It's kind of like your Missouri hunt almost.
Gosh, he's heavy.
It's almost like your Missouri hunt.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
It's a big bird.
He's heavy.
It's a dandy bird.
He's well over 20 pounds.
So that was close. Where were you guys at again?
We were
That tree right there.
Like logs leaning.
Oh, so this was what, like 15 yards?
20 yards maybe?
Right.
Look at that. Come here, Brooke. Film this. See what that 410 did to that gobbler's head. There's blood everywhere.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you got a monster.
I can't find my phone though.
He is heavy.
I'm glad I don't have to carry it back.
Well, I don't have my regular little wide angle camera, so I'll have to use this one because we abandoned the blind. Basically, I'm still kind of excited about this. Basically, just to see where those jakes were standing
and kind of get a yardage. They ended up being like almost 35 yards, which shocked me. I thought they were closer. But as we're coming up here, we're trying to locate the toms that we heard gobbling, and a coyote howled, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they gobbled right over this hill. So we made a mad dash back to and it was Keith that suggested that.
Go to the blind, get the gun and just the camera set up here, and try to call him right in. And we were just worried about him getting here too quick before we could get up here.
Yeah, and I looked at you. I gave him a look like, "Are you serious? Let's go get the gun. These birds aren't going to come in. They're heading up the ridge." And so Brooke and I sat beside a log, and we just kind of got on one knee behind it, and we had good cover. Keith went down the hill another 20 yards or so and was calling down there. And so we were calling in conjunction, and that I could hear the one spitting and drumming, and I could tell he was close. And then I hear the Jake yelp. So I was kind of Jake yelping, hen yelping. Keith was calling down the hill. Then I shut up when I could tell they were getting closer, and then you kept trying to turn your head to.
Trying to. I was winded though.
Yeah, running up a steep incline, it's like a small mountain with snow. Yeah, and basically, I mean, Brooke did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Basically, free-handing it on that log, no face mask or anything.
Nothing.
We just kind of jumped down behind it, and in my mind, I was like, "This ain't gonna work." You know, this is one of those hunts that the likelihood of it coming together, but they strutted and came right here, and it wasn't until they got right about here, where you see the blood behind us, that they could see us kneeled beside that log. And I told Brooke, I think I got on camera. I guess you guys will know now, but I still got to go review the footage at this point to see how much I got of it. When she shot, she thought she missed again. I said, "You got him." She was like, "What?" And you talking about excitement? And I think all three of us were kind of super elated about it. I mean, this is
shock, and I didn't know what happened because I didn't have face mask, so I just turned away from him, and I'm on the back side of the tree just calling. So
well, look at Brooke and I both are like this.
Yeah,
I'm just looking up the hill. I got a camera, moving it all around, and man, this is actually how I would like to see it end. Epic scramble like this, because blind hunting is not my favorite. It kind of gets a little boring. You sit in one place.
Very boring.
But with the conditions,
right.
We needed a blind to get out of the cold wind and whatnot, and
well, just because it's
Our
hard to move on them now to set up because it's open.
Yeah, there's no foliage and snow.
It's hard now.
Our boats would be soaked.
Yeah, but this we thought it was the end of it. We got out of the blind. We wanted to check the yardage, and I'm gonna try and keep this camera on me. I'm kind of drifting with it, but never would have thought it would have come down like this. Any words from you? Tell us your side of the story, because I'd want to hear your point of view.
Well, I I didn't slide down the. One of you were grabbing the gun. I ran down the hill, and then I had to and then I followed you up to that log right there.
Yeah, you were getting ready to sit in front of the tree, and I was like, "No, just kneel behind the log."
And then I propped my gun up on it, and then I waited. And then I killed
But you
it.
kept turning to me, and you said, "Call, call."
I didn't turn to you.
Well, at one point you turned to me, and I said, "Just keep your head straight." And then I could hear you saying, "Call, call." I was like, "No, Keith is calling. Those birds are close. Just keep your eyes open." And she's like, "I see them to the right." And I said, "I see them too. As soon as they clear that tree, you shoot them." And that one came out. I lost him in the camera, and then I saw him. The tom, he had broke strut, and he was just standing there looking like, "What is that object there?" And I was like, "Shoot him." And then we know the rest of the story there.
I thought this was
What really happened is these two sat up here and made me run down and get everything and die.
No, we all went down the hill. he left his phone behind or lost. Did you find your phone?
Yeah, it fell out of my pocket in the snow, so I found it.
Oh, you're lucky you found it. I guess with snow you can just follow your tracks until you come upon it.
Yeah, unless it's a bajillion.
Hey,
I
how
can't
about
wait to
that?
see this because I didn't even get to see it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But
Toes are numb. Can
yeah,
we
we're
go?
gonna get out of here. We got our pictures already. It's cold. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it.
It was a great hunt.
Yeah.
My toes don't enjoy this.
We'll see you guys next time.